saw some wildfire smoke from Canada make its way in, and we're continuing to see the impacts as we go through our Wednesday and through the rest of the week. And then over this week, we're also going to see seasonal to cooler temperatures along with drier conditions. And it's going to go all the way to the weekend, and we're finally going to start to see those rain chances return as we get into the weekend and as we get into next week. But let's start here because we've been talking about Canadian wildfires, not just here recently, but all this summer. And these are the wildfires mostly in Saskatchewan and in Manitoba. And right now, all the area from both of these provinces, 8.5 million acres have been burned. This is how devastating these wildfires have been up here, and they have been out of control. And this is why we have been seeing that smoke make its way to the Northland, which we continue to do at this moment. And if you look here at the air quality forecast for today, it is all red. That means it's going to be unhealthy for today, for much of the day, if not all of the day for many of us. This is why we also have those air quality alerts. The ones in Wisconsin, the one in Michigan, those are going to go until noon tomorrow. The ones in Minnesota, that's a different story. Those are going to go into 5 p.m. on Saturday, which means we're likely to see smoke all the way up to the weekend, and the ones in Wisconsin and the UP are going to be extended as well. So it's not just going to be today and tomorrow. We're likely to see bad quality all through the week and maybe into Saturday as well. And this is not going to be held by the high pressure system. There's one high pressure system is moving in. It has pushed in some of that smoke and is also bringing in calm winds. So we're not seeing much dispersion of smoke. That's why he wants to stick around, and not just kind of around in our area in the Northland, but near the surface as well. Because when we have a high pressure system at the surface, there's a phenomenon in weather we call it subsidence. That is the downward motion through the atmosphere. And right by the surface, we have this layer of the atmosphere. We call it the atmospheric boundary layer. And just see it as a layer that's really influenced by the surface of the Earth. And when we have high pressure, that boundary between what we call the free atmosphere just above it and the atmosphere next to the surface is a very sharp boundary, and is reinforced by this high pressure system. And what that allows is any pollutants like this wildfire smoke that's near the surface, it gets it trapped here by the surface. And if you want a visual proof of what this is, here's a proof of concept right here. This is a localized version of this. So this is a local kind of phenomenon, mostly caused by valleys. But you can see here that pollutant smoke goes up, and then it hits the top of that atmospheric boundary layer, and then it just stagnates, stays right at the surface without it expanding much or dispersing much anywhere. And that's kind of on a large scale what we're going to be seeing here in the Northland as we go through the week. And it is an unfortunate shame and something we have to keep an eye on, because outside of that wildfire smoke, conditions are going to be quite nice this week. Right, you're looking at satellite radar, a couple clouds in our area, especially in the southern half of the Northland, but outside of that, there's really not much to talk about. We're mostly going to be seeing plenty of sunny skies with only the stray shower possible here and there, especially as we get into Thursday, but that's about it. It's going to be really nice conditions with the skies and the temperatures as well. 70s for those highs, and that's going to put us a little bit below the seasonal average for a lot of us, and that's going to continue as we go through the week around the seasonal average and not a little bit on those cooler sides. So outside the wildfire smoke, it is going to be really nice conditions. Of course, we're going to start seeing some change, and this is going to be the weekend. By the time we get to Sundays, we're going to start seeing the chances for rain come back, and that's going to continue as we go through the week overall. And this is why we do have a 6 to 10 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center showing above average for the next 6 to 10 days. And when it comes to temperature as well, also going to probably see warmer temperatures too. So right now, things are going to start changing once we get past the weekend. But for now, really keep an eye on the air quality as that wildfire smoke from Canada wants to stick around.